Alright, so today we're gonna be fighting this guy, demonstration of Leopard versus Dragon, or Tiger versus Dragon. Now, just so you guys know, the person I'm fighting is not really the very best at PvP. So we're gonna be fighting him right now, just how we usually would. Leopard with Dragon. Okay, so he already attacked me. So I'm gonna be talking over some talking points while while this fight is taking place. So essentially, I'm gonna go over some advantages of Tiger against Leopard or against Dragon, and basically the number one advantage of Tiger when fighting something like Dragon is you have infinite form and they don't. So as you guys can see right there, I speed blitzed him and I beat him. If the enemy does not know the counter to Tiger, which is Soul Guitar, then they're actually in for a hard time. Equip Soul Guitar. I'm gonna show you guys the counter to Tiger later. But yeah, you have to know the counter to Tiger, which is Soul Guitar. You'll see that later. If they don't know how to use it, then they're gonna be in for a troubling time. And yeah, now we're gonna try and PvP again. This time I'm gonna make him use Soul Guitar. And I said I gave him basically a clue to the weakness. Told him that if I'm rushing him, use the X move, which is this right here. If you get caught by this and you get launched into a combo, that could be very hard for you, which is actually what happened in my previous video. If you watch my previous video, I actually got countered and comboed pretty hard by my opponent with this Soul Guitar tactic a bunch of times. So it's pretty good to use against combos or against rushing enemies. So, alright, here we go. Alright, again, this guy, unfortunately, is not really the best PvPer. There's not that many people in bloxfruits now that are still PvPing. There's not really a lot of them anymore. So, it's not like back then where there's like a lot of people I can find that was PvPing. But if there's a lot of you guys out there that has some good PvP experience, we could actually maybe collab for a video. Because I really need people that can PvP for my next couple of videos. So here, he doesn't know the strat or the combo still. It does take some practice to use it, but if you actually do manage to get to use it, then you should be pretty good. All right, beat him again there. He was not able to use the Soul Guitar properly, but yeah, it's very unfortunate. But if you watch my previous video, you will see it a lot happening. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is gonna get into full form. And it's going to be Dragon versus Tiger. Yeah, we're gonna get him to full form right now. We're gonna let him attack us. We're gonna attack him as well. We're gonna let him get full form. And this is basically so that he could get an advantage. Because again, this is Dragon versus Tiger. Now, you will notice here that even with the vast skill gap, Dragon is actually still very, very useful and powerful. And the Dragon, as long as you have the form, is actually still perhaps the strongest fruit. The problem with Dragon though is that it kind of does dissipate relatively quickly. So after Dragon, after you lose the Dragon form, you're kind of like sitting ducks unless you can combo, which most people who use Dragon cannot. But if you can, counter with Dragon, you can if you can combo with Dragon, you can use combos on Dragon while you're waiting for your form to fill up, and then once your form is filled up, you can use your form to instantly win. Now, you should still practice combos to try and be able to win outside of the Dragon form. All right, so right here, I think I'm ready. All right, go. He's gonna transform into the Dragon meter, and we're gonna fight here. So you will see that he has a huge advantage here. I'm actually like just hopeless against him. It genuinely is very impossible to win against a Dragon. Full stop. It's impossible to win against a Dragon that you're fighting against. It's not really possible. Well, I guess it's still possible. You could be spamming like this and whatnot. But as you can see right here, I'm getting obliterated by the amounts of AoE moves that he has. So even here, he's attacking. I'm actually gonna lose here. So the best bet for a Tiger user, if he's fighting a transformed Dragon, is to just run away. That's perhaps the best bet. Just run away, because if you don't run away, you are going to get cooked by that Dragon. So especially if they're semi-decent. Like this guy right here, he's not even really like a very skilled player. He's probably below average. He did say that himself, that he's not really very good in PvP. But take a look at what he's managing to do with Dragon, right? Okay, so now that he's outside of the Dragon form, he's pretty much just gonna be hopeless right now. And he's just actually going to be cooked pretty much. Alright. Okay, he actually managed to hit me there a bunch of times. Alright, let's get him with this. Oops, that didn't land. There we go. There we go. And he should be over now. For image assaults. Finger revolver. Alright, he's done. Pretty easy. Alright, next time we're going to fight him using the transformed version of Leopard to see what's gonna happen. This is going to be the last time we're gonna fight. So alright, so here we go. Transformed. And I'm just gonna wreck him right here. So the advantage for Tiger with okay, here he actually managed to do that counter to me there, but he's still unexperienced with it. So yeah, this is actually the best counter for Tiger outside of the dragon form is the C move. If you can trap them with the C move, you will actually have a pretty good chance of landing in a pretty good shot against them, but you'll have to be pretty good. Boop. Boop. And yeah, this guy's over. Yeah, I'm too fast for him, and he actually just can't keep up with the speed. That's the real speed blitzing in a bloxfruits. He got speed blitzed. The speed difference was just way too much. So yeah, anyways, that's it for him. He lost. Dragon lost this, but in reality, actually, it depends a lot on the skill of both the Dragon and Tiger player. If you're a relatively skilled Dragon player, you will not have the advantage, or you will have the advantage if you can combo. The counter to Tiger is relatively simple. It's just using the Soul Guitar X move. This guy did not know how to do that, which is why he lost. So it's still depending on the skill. But if we're gonna go skill for skill, a very skilled Dragon player will likely still be able to beat a very skilled Tiger player. Simply because the Dragon form is just very broken. But also there's a lot of good Dragon combos that unfortunately this guy did not know. If you want to see how that actually looks like, the Dragon combos actually look like, watch my previous video. Right, the previous video, the guy I fought there, he actually had great Dragon combos and he was beating me with it. But yeah, Dragon versus Tiger, this is how it looked like. Again, this guy sucked. So if you guys have, maybe if there's people that are, more skilled, I would be able to do this again. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one.